Hi everyone! Today's lesson is solving multi-step equations. Before we start the lesson, let's do a couple warm-up questions about combining like terms. 3x plus 5 minus 7x plus 4 minus 2x minus 8. Let's identify like terms first. We have 3x here, we have negative 7x, we have negative 2x, and then we have constant terms, positive 5, positive 4, and we have negative 8. When you combine 3x, negative 7x, and negative 2x, you will get negative 6x. And then, if we combine the constants 5 plus 4 plus negative 8, we will get 1. So our correct answer is negative 6 plus 1. Well done! Let's go to the next question. This time, we are going to distribute 4 over 2x plus 7. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. So 4 times 2x, and then 4 times 7 will give us 8x and plus 28, which is this one. And then the next one is two-step equation solving. Let's go ahead and solve this equation for x. We'll always start with constant term, which is 3. Since 3 sign is positive, we're going to do the inverse operation and subtract 3 from both sides. Bring down everything left. If we divide both sides by 5, from here, x will be 3. Be sure to check your work. Let's rewrite the original equation. And let's substitute 3 for x. And we are checking if left side of the equation is the same as right side of the equation in terms of numerical value. 3 plus 5 times 3 will be 15. Is it the same as 18? And then this sum will be 18. Yes. So we got this right. Well done. Now let's go ahead and solve this equation. In order to solve this multi-step equation, first we are going to start with distributing, then we are going to add or subtract the inverse operation on constant, and then we will multiply and divide, which is another inverse operation on the coefficient. 4 times x will be 4x, 4 times 7 will be 28, is equal to 80. Okay, we're done with first step. Now let's subtract 28 from both sides, just like we did with the two-step equations. And bring down 4x, and then bring down equal sign. 80 minus 28 will be 52. And then let's divide both sides of the equation by 4, so which we will also be done with our second and third step here. And then x will be from here 13. Okay, done. Now let's check our work. Let's write the original equation. 4 times x plus 7 is equal to 80. And let's substitute 13 for x. We're checking if the both sides of the equation is the same as numerical value. Four times 20 will be 80. And yes, so we got this question right. 13 is the solution for 4 times x plus 7 is equal to 80 equation. Let's continue. Our next equation also has distributive property. Let's go ahead and start with distribution first. Remember the steps from the previous question. So 3x minus 6 is negative 3. And then we will add, this time since 6 being subtracted, we're going to add 6 to both sides. And from here, we are going to divide both sides by 3 to isolate x, and then our final answer is 1. So the solution for this equation is 1. Let's go ahead and check. Let's write the original equation. And let's substitute 1 for x. And let's follow order of operations. 1 minus 2 will be negative 1. And by the way, we're all checking these. And then 3 times negative 1 will be negative 3. And done. Okay? Okay, let's move on with another question. We have distributive property again. Let's distribute negative 2 over x and negative 2. Negative 2 times x will be negative 2x. Negative 2 times negative 2 will be positive 4 is equal to 14. Then just like we did with the two-step equations, we're going to subtract constant from both sides and then bring down everything left. And we are going to divide both sides of the equation with the coefficient of x, which is negative 2. And from here, x will be negative 5. Let's go ahead and check. Let's write the original equation. And let's substitute negative 5 for x. Based on the order of operations, we are going to take care of the parentheses first. Negative 5 minus 2 is really add an opposite, so we're doing negative 5 plus negative 2 here, which will give us negative 7. Negative 2 times negative 7 will be positive 14. So you got this one right. Well done. Let's move on to another example. Question number 4. The question type is a little bit different because we don't have distributive property here. We have combining like terms. For these type of questions, first we are going to circle the like terms, then we are going to combine like terms, then we are going to add and subtract the constant, and then we are going to multiply or divide the coefficient. Let's go ahead and start with our first step, circle like terms. 28m and negative 3m. Then let's combine like terms. 28m, I can rewrite them since it has distributive property to show you. Here we go. So 28m plus negative 3m, or you can also say 28m minus 3m will be 25m. And now we have a two-step equation. Let's subtract, which is this step. Subtract 15 from both sides. From here, 25m is equal to negative 75. And if you divide both sides of the equation with the coefficient, which is our last step, from here, m is negative 3. Okay? Please don't forget to check. And then let's go to another question. I would like to start with simplifying this equation a little bit more before I apply the steps from the previous question. We have two negative signs here. Let's make sure to change them to positive by applying the rule subtraction is the same as add an opposite. So let's rewrite this equation as 2 plus 13y minus 4 and is equal to 24. Then let's combine like terms. We have 2 and we have negative 4. Using commutative property, we can actually write them in this also order. we have here integer subtraction, where also we can apply add in opposite again. So 2 minus 4 is really the same thing as 2 plus negative 4, which will be negative 2. And then we can follow two-step equation solution steps. Let's go ahead and add 2 to both sides of the equation to isolate 13y first. And then let's divide both sides of the equation with the coefficient of 13. And here we go. Y is 2. Don't forget to check. And let's move on. The next question we have here with decimals, but idea and strategies are the same. Let's go ahead and circle first like terms. We have negative 8.5x, we have 4.5x, and we have constant negative 7. Let's go ahead and combine negative 8.5 and positive 4.5. When you combine these two coefficients, you will get negative 4x. Okay, and then we have negative 7 as constant there and is equal to 33. And our next step is adding 7 to both sides, since our constant is 7 here being subtracted, or negative 7. Then bring down everything, just like we did with the two-step equations. And let's divide both sides by negative 4. And then from here, x equals negative 10. Okay, go ahead and check. And we're done. Next question, we have now fractions. It's okay, because we know we are going to follow the same steps. Let's start with combining like terms. We have 1 over 2x, and we have 3 over 4x. Let's use commutative property to rewrite the equation. 1 over 2x plus 3 over 4x minus 3 is 2. Now let's combine these two like terms. I would like to multiply this by 2, and multiply this by 2. And then we will have 2 over 4x plus 3 over 4x minus 3 is equal to 2. And let's combine like terms. Since we have the like denominators, it's easy. Let's add numerators. 2 plus 3 will give us 5 over 4. Of course, we have x here, minus 3. And then let's add 3 to both sides of the equation. And then from here, 5 over 4, x is 5. Let's continue here. We have 5 over 4x is equal to 5. And let's multiply both sides of the equation with the reciprocal of the coefficient, which is 4 over 5. We can cross cancel here, so this part is 1. 1 times x will be x. And here also we can do cross cancel, because 5 is really 5 over 1. We can cross cancel these 5s, and then only what we have here, 1 times 4 is 4, and 1 times 1 is 1. So our final answer is x equals 4. Okay, it's time to check. Let's go ahead and check. You can do this your own. And done. Okay, last question. Let's start with distributing. Distribute 4 over 2a and 4 also over 3, and then distribute 3 over a and negative 1. Then we have 4 times 2a, which is 8a, plus 4 times 3, which is 12. And then we have 3 times a, which is 3a. 3 times negative 1 will be negative 3, and then we have 31 on the other side. And then let's circle like terms. We have positive 8a, we have positive 3a, and then also we have constant 12 here, and we have other constant 3, negative 3 here. Okay, let's combine for first variable terms. 3a plus 8a will be 11a, and then 12 plus negative 3 will be 9, and then 31 on the other side again. We have two-step equation again. Let's go ahead and solve this two-step equation by subtracting constant from both sides, and then 11a is 31 minus 9 will be 22, and then we have now coefficient 11. To isolate a, we're going to do inverse operation again. Let's divide both sides of the equation, 11, and then a will be 2. Okay, don't forget to check your work. Again, please do this your own, and you are done. Have a wonderful day.